Hey everybody, this is Neil with the Daily Dividend Investor, and I'm coming back with part two to a video I did a while back. You can see on the screen there the two things dividend investors must know. And in part one, I talked about the two things that I think are very important for a dividend investor. One is earnings per share and making sure a company has earnings, and dividend payout ratio, which basically looks at the ability of a company to make that dividend payment based on their earnings. So today I'm going to do a follow-up video, and I'm going to show you a tool and one that I use. You may have heard of Morningstar. Fantastic website. There's so much information here. They do have a paid service, but you can get tons of information for free. And I wanted to actually show you just a quick thing here. Let me just show you how I actually pull up some of this information pretty quickly using Morningstar. So I'm going to pull up a stock I've looked at recently, which I'm kind of excited about. I actually just added it to the daily dividend portfolio last week. It's Visa. And so I'm just going to do a stock quote here on Morningstar. And I'm going to show you here. You can see that it was up a little bit today, February 28th, 2017. Once you pull up a quote, go to key ratios, and in here you're going to find really easily the information that I talked about in the first video. And right here, you can see they've got listed earnings per share, they've got dividend payout, and they even calculate the payout ratio for you. Now, if you notice, actually, this is sort of the right way. I think by default, the first time you go to Morningstar, this will actually be ascending. So this will start with 2006, 2007, and go increasing. So I like to have it where the most recent data is on the left here. So looking at Visa, let's look at their earnings per share. Going back to 2008, you can see 24 cents, 78, $1, $1.29. They had a little dip here in 2012. But if you look at the clip here, they have had a really fantastic track record of increasing their earnings. And along the way, they've also increased their dividends from 3 cents all the way up to 58 cents. So that's, you know, several multipliers there, over 10, almost 20-fold there. So that's pretty impressive. And what's even more impressive to me is if you look at their payout ratio, even at paying 58 cents, they're only paying out 23% of their earnings in the dividend. And even looking back, they've been very conservative along the way, 10%, 12%. They did hit a little bump here, and that was, you can see, also went in line with when they had their earnings dip back in 2012. You know, the payout ratio went up to about 40%. But for the most part, super conservative. So if you don't have Visa in your portfolio, it's something you might want to look at. Like I say, I just added this to my portfolio. It's not a recommendation to buy, but it's an interesting company with what seems like a very good track record of earnings growth, dividend growth, and a low payout ratio. So anyhow, yeah, I just wanted to share with you Morningstar and how you can get that information. The other thing you can do too is you can actually get some more detailed dividend information. If you go to performance, I'll pull this up here, and you can go and see dividends and splits right here. And you can see back not only the upcoming dividend, so the next dividend, ex-dividend was on the 15th of February, so we're already past that. And the payout date will be here in about a week on the 7th. Okay, so actually, if you look here, they just raised their dividend back in November with the fourth quarter payout for last year. They raised it from 14 cents a quarter to 16.5 cents a quarter. And that equals to, what's 4 times 16.5, 32, 33, 66 cents a year. So over versus last year, 59 cents a year. So that's about a 10% increase right there. So anyhow, I just want to show you this tool, and I think it's just a really easy way to get information that I think is critical for making decisions about dividend-paying stocks. you can play with this tool. There's lots of other information in here. You can spend hours looking at all kinds of stock data, free cash flow, working capital, their profitability, their cash flow. So anyhow, just wanted to share this tool with you. I hope it's helpful. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up if you would, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks so much.